Shit's about to get real. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rob Novellin's Real Talk, episode number 12. Now, do you know why this is a milestone? Oh, I'm with my father-in-law, Dan Brewerton. It is the first repeating guest. Now, do you know why this is a milestone, episode number 12?
Do tell.
It's been going out for the third month.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
3 months. Woohoo!
Now, because this is real talk, I need to vent to you.
Okay.
About you.
You need to vent to me about me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, it started off with me working a long day.
Okay.
I smoked more cigars than normal.
Right.
I even bought more food than I normally do because I was so stressed out.
Okay.
Started Uber, figure I'll make like $40.
Mm-hmm.
What, for an hour? Zip.
It happens.
Zero. I was pissed.
I don't blame you.
Then
I'm nice too.
I told the man I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna get the food for the drive-in so that we can go tomorrow right after work.
Okay.
They didn't have any of the food that I wanted to get.
Oh, that sucks.
And then this guy messages me.
Hey,
I'm doing this for drama.
Yeah.
hey, can we have do live TikTok on the podcast?
Which I'm against. But if Dan wants to set his phone up somehow where it doesn't interact or interfere with my podcast,
Sure.
I guess he can do it for a tiny bit. Now, the other thing that annoyed me was,
FYI, I have a fair out in Mendon.
I wanted to kill him. When I got that message, I literally said in my car, "You motherfucker!" with so much anger. It drove me nuts. And I think I got lung cancer from how much I've been coughing lately, but I don't care right now. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. It's like a behind the scenes.
Yeah, it is.
He's got a
Hi, TikTok.
camera set up in the background. Fuck you, TikTok.
We're doing the first
I wish
Novellin
Trump-
Real Talk
I
live.
wish Trump would have banned you. No, I'm just kidding. I like TikTok. What's up, everybody? So, the other thing that I need to vent to you about
What?
you,
Yes.
the apple pie moonshine. Damn it!
Not my fault.
He told me he was gonna have apple pie moonshine.
I
That
said,
last
I remember.
podcast, you said that
If I remember.
in the end of it.
And don't forget, you do have that down there. You have your own version of Naughty
I
Water.
got my dog.
So,
And because I fell asleep last time during the last podcast a little bit. Sorry about that. I have a can of Red Bull. And I brought 2 cigars so I didn't overdo it and smoke 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 10.
happens.
Even though I could use them all.
Probably.
So, and I had to go to my phone today and I had to delete over like 1,000 files to be able to get this on here.
Oh my god.
I told Amanda about it and she's like, gotta do what you gotta do. And I said, there's some pictures of Scarlett, but we have them on other devices.
Gotcha.
And the other thing,
They say I'm surprised you're not using the Google OneDrive for storage, because
Yeah.
you can sit there and do that, and then you can upload all your pictures,
fuck,
and you
that's
don't have
right.
to keep it on the phone.
the other thing I'm annoyed about is you keep saying, let's do something like ridiculousness. I've asked so many people that and they're like, do not do that. And
What?
then, hold on, and then what really annoyed me was, oh, don't worry, I'm almost done.
Rob's rant is almost over.
Then he says to me, hey, because we're supposed to put my subfloor in today, and we ended up not doing it. And I'll say why. We were both extremely busy and had more important things to do.
Not to mention, also we're extremely tired.
Not just that. He said, and I quote, let's put the subfloor in and have it be part of the podcast. Do you guys want to watch us put a fucking subfloor in? No. I don't either. My wife Amanda says to me, she goes, you guys use power tools? And I said, yeah. She goes, kind of fuck up the audio. And I'm like, yes, it would. I'm like, I don't know what to tell.
It
what
was
to tell
just a
Dad.
thought. I thought
I
we
know.
could do some.
I have to rant. I have to.
I thought we could do some kind of like cross between Tool Time and Rob Novellin's Real Talk.
Oh, I get what you mean. Like
Yeah.
a crossover.
Yeah, like a crossover event kind of deal.
Now, the only reason I'm venting about him is because, well, we have that comfortability. He tells me when I'm being an asshole, which is never so. He never tells me I'm being an asshole. I feel like you sit up and tell Sandy, you know, I wish Amanda never married that cocksucker.
No. No, you're going to Amanda, so what the hell?
I told her, I was like, there's got to be times where her and Dad are like, fuck him. And she said to me, she said, I think if Sandy feels that way, she's going to tell you it. And I was like, yeah, I can see that. I said, hold on, I want to make sure. Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm in.
There we go.
I'm in frame.
So,
I just want to make sure you don't have a bar going across your face that looks stupid.
Because Dad is one of those people who makes plans and then changes them. I said this was going to be my longest podcast yet. And we're aiming for it. My longest one
for it.
is 3 hours, 2 minutes, and I think 68 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go for 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Well, a lot depends on what time they text me.
I think you should tell them to fuck off, need a dick.
Mm.
Remember, if I seem hostile during this one, it's because, just in the beginning, it's because
He's
I've
had a
got
rough
a
day.
lot of shit going on. And I've been pouring hundreds and hundreds of dollars the past month into my house. When I say hundreds and hundreds, I mean thousands, like 5,000, and then I got to make all that back.
It happens. And you will.
No, I know. Now, I want to talk to you about a lot of stuff, but because you're the guest, I'm gonna let you choose the first topic.
I'm choosing the first topic. Okay.
Yes, this is gonna be fun.
Oh God, let me think.
He has to think.
What do you think is like the absolute worst thing you've had to deal with this house so far?
That
Well,
noise. That's not gonna continue, is it?
no.
Okay, good. I'll say if it does, I'll fucking kill you. I'm just kidding. I need this more than he does.
Yes,
I'm only gonna have a tiny bit though. I'm not gonna drink my ass. I'm having I'm gonna take one gulp and I'm done.
Okay.
The most stressful thing about this house so far has been, I'd say, and it's not too bad honestly, subfloors.
Yeah.
It's stressing me the hell out.
I can understand why you say
Now
that.
that's just starting. There's gonna be more along the way. Trust me.
Well,
Oh nope, that's not even the worst part. The second floor has a leaky toilet, and if you flush it, it goes down into the ceiling, and
that can add to the
that
water
made
damage.
a piss stain in my goddamn kitchen ceiling, and then Dave had to spackle over it, and we
That's what you do.
and now it's good. But I've been very stressed out lately, and I hate it so much, and I just want to die. I'm just kidding. This podcast honestly keeps me sane.
I hear you.
Like, you guys don't realize it keeps me sane.
Now, the thing that with our house, the thing that's most stressful that I've ever encountered,
Oh my god.
strong nut I wanna.
Oh, I got the
The most
Barton Gold.
Aggravating thing about it is trying to find the time to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That is the biggest hurdle, because working from home after my 9 hours, I'm just going like, ugh.
The worst part is
And
Edna.
I do not feel like it.
Edna is such a bitch. I went from liking that ghost to being like, fuck you, Edna. You know, you're fucking worthless. I'm just kidding. I don't mind Edna. She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't kill me.
Oh, she's not.
1 minute. Do you hear that?
What? I heard that.
So I told a few people about my podcast, people I work with.
Okay.
And they were like, sounds kind of boring. You guys are just talking. And I said, yeah, but we're talking about fun stuff. And I
Yeah.
pulled up the one with my buddy Dave,
Yeah.
where he's talking about me getting drunk all the time when I was younger.
Uh-huh.
Like, literally every minute of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I showed this kid at work that video, like 3 minutes of that podcast, and he was like crying, laughing, and he's like, I gotta see the rest of this shit. He's like, I gotta be on it.
And if you want to watch the replay, watch the first episode where I'm on. It gets pretty outrageous, and it's definitely
He
18
starts
plus.
saying things like, "Fuck that wet pussy boy, suck that wet dick girl," and then he's like,
Based
"Listen."
on the lyrics of that girl.
And then he goes,
Nicki Minaj or whoever the hell
"No,
she is.
Cardi B. I got respect for Nicki.
Oh my God.
I think."
Cardi B, I don't know what the hell she was thinking when she wrote that.
Dan starts going, "Listen, you motherfuckers, you wear your masks when you're driving in an Uber," and then he goes like this, and it was so loud. He's like slapping his arm.
Hey,
Oh, also,
go
this
big or go home.
awesome, amazing shirt that's got sharks on it. I got it from Dan and Sandy, my mother and father-in-law. They went to Florida recently. And,
Yeah, picked it up at Daytona Beach. We were down in Boynton Beach where they didn't really have any touristy things, so we grabbed it on the way back.
The moment you went down, I said to Amanda, I said, "When's Dan coming over next?" And she goes, "He's in Florida, so he has to quarantine for 2 weeks, but he's going to be there for like a week." And I said, "Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not going to lie. I'm going to vent to you about you. It's fun. It's real talk, so I have to."
I can handle it.
I said to her, "They fucking went to Florida? Are you kidding me?"
Well, it wasn't exactly a pleasure cruise. We went down there to basically visit with her dad and her stepmother.
Oh.
Because I understand her stepmother was in and out of the hospital for 6 months.
Oh.
So we weren't sure if she was going to be able to see her ever again. So we figured, well, the time's right.
Well, that's
we gotta do it.
That's understandable. That I'm not as annoyed as I was. I'm not annoyed at all.
Yeah, it wasn't like I went down there to lay on the beach for a freaking week. No, I was doing work. I was doing lift.
Amanda and Dave and I are painting the house, and she tells me this, and I said, "Are you fucking kidding me? They fucking went to Florida a week after we fucking move in?"
Well,
said,
it
"What the
definitely wasn't
fuck?"
a pleasure cruise. I mean, it was nice to visit with them, but I was still doing work.
What are those people where when I'm calm, I'll say it to your face,
Yeah.
but if I'm away from you and I can't get to you, I'm probably going to talk shit about you to the people around you. But
That's
then when
okay.
I see you, I'm going to let you know I said it, because that's respectful.
That's okay. Because
I
that's
never,
real.
I never said like, "Oh, you piece of shit." I was telling you, you did this and it stressed me.
That's okay. Hey, you know, it's what it is.
I'm not stressed anymore because you're here, and I'm happy you're here. If I was that bad, I'd be like, "Fuck him, I'm not doing the podcast."
Like, fuck you, dude. No, I get it.
But yeah, owning the house is difficult.
Of course it is.
I told Amanda we're gonna pay the mortgage. Whatever money we have left, I'm gonna use that for the drive-in.
There you go.
And I actually have about $100 left. And about 80. But we would only spend $100 when we go to the drive-in.
Yeah.
And all the food and all the alcohol,
All the stuff that you get.
subs. Because you spend $20 to get in.
Right.
$20 for subs.
Yep.
You spend $10 for alcohol. You spend $10 for beef jerky, because I'm one of those people. You can't go to the movies without beef jerky.
Ah, here you go.
And next thing I know, I'm at $100.
Yeah.
After that, I go get Arizonas. I go get Poppin' Stacks. They're like, "Well, we're going to see 4." Yeah, they're doing 4 movies this time.
Really?
They're doing Pineapple Express, Elf,
Mm.
The Grinch with Jim Carrey,
Yeah.
and A Christmas Story.
Oh,
So
wow.
we figured it's a good lineup, you know.
That does sound good.
The last time I go to the theater before I kill myself.
Mm.
I'm kidding. I don't support suicide.
No.
I don't. I think it's a very sad, horrible thing.
Well, it's definitely a sucky way to go.
It's like 12 minutes, 13 minutes that we're talking about suicide. I do want to talk to you, though, about something I've been learning from
What's that?
watching. Now, I used to, in the beginning, I'd listen to these podcasts at work like 3-4 times before I put them up.
Yeah.
I've been so busy. I've listened to half of the last podcast.
Gotcha.
And I learned something.
What'd you learn?
I need to speak more clearly when I am talking.
Right.
Because next thing I know, I'm going to smile a minute, and then you can't understand what I'm fully saying, and then it's like, oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, because
You've got to slow down and clearly enunciate.
that's why I brought this Red Bull. I'm gonna be extremely careful when I talk after I drink that.
Yeah, just slow down. Make sure your words are understood. That's all you got to do.
Have I asked you,
Because if I look at you like,
have I asked you about the plunger yet?
no.
Lean your head more in a little bit. Here we go. There we go. It's perfect. If you, and remember, this is between father and son-in-law. I don't
Okay.
want Amanda not hearing about this because it's gross.
You're not gonna hear about it.
I've asked like 5 other guests this that I would ask you. They know because they've heard it before. Unless you're a
I
bunch
think
of,
I know the question that's coming.
bastards that don't listen to my podcast and then fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I just like being a dick sometimes. If you fuck a girl in the ass with a plunger, will she die or will she just get a prolapse?
Probably just get a prolapse, I would think.
Thank you.
Now, if the prolapse doesn't get put back in, it could be fatal.
Yeah, I can see that.
So she would have to go to the ER if it doesn't recede on its own.
Some crazy shit's happened since my last podcast. Oh, hey, how was Thanksgiving?
It was good.
I was with him on the
Wednesday,
the day before Thanksgiving, and he had the apple pie moonshine. So I have had some. I took like 5 sips of it, and then he's like, "Hey, don't drink it all." And then I went back in the bathroom with him like 20 minutes later and had 10 more sips. And I fell asleep about an hour later.
he was sleeping. Oh, he was out like a light. Of course, it's all these crazy long days you've been working. It's starting to catch up with you. I think you need to take a couple days to just...
Oh, yesterday I slept from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Woke up, went back to bed from 2 to 4:50, and then went to work today. It's been fucking stressful. I'm gonna kill that person who's ever messaging you.
Let me see what it is. All right, TikTok. We'll be back in a bit. Catch you
They
later.
think I'm an angry person from that. They're like, this guy's an asshole.
No.
Nah, sometimes you gotta vent, and sometimes you gotta say fucking shit and stuff like that, and it helps. Now, I recently had a friend on who made a comment that didn't go over so well
Oh dear.
with the comments.
Okay. What was the comment that didn't go over so well?
He started off by saying, that I quote, the whole, my pronoun is they. Like, what the fuck? And
What is that?
He goes, these people that say my pronoun is they. Like, what the fuck? And I said, wait a minute. Are you against the trans community or something? And he said, not against it, it's just stupid. He goes, they want to keep coming up with new labels and changing their genders. And I was like, dude, I'm like, some people are born a man and don't feel comfortable as well.
Right.
And I'm like, you can't judge them based on that.
No, I mean, there's... Essentially, if you think about it, a spirit doesn't really have a sex per se.
Exactly.
You're an energy form.
Now, you guys out there have families just like us, and I want to talk about something that happened
Go ahead.
on Thursday.
All right.
That stressed me out, but I let it go because this podcast has helped me talk to people even if they disagree. I had my brother over. Hey, Chris, what's up? He was talking about how...
What?
Well, positively of Trump, which I didn't know was possible. And that's what I was secretly doing. I heard him out though. I wanted to listen to what he was saying instead of ignoring him like I used to when he would talk about politics. And
Politics is generally a subject I try to avoid, like the Black Death.
Yeah, like especially around a holiday, like
Right.
something with family. And he started saying about how, because I said the corona, I think we need things like COVID. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, as in, he first said COVID is a hoax, even though, people died from it, which didn't make a lot of sense. I think people blow it out of proportion, though, and it's not as bad as people say. Because the coronavirus was horrible, killed way more people. No, I mean the swine flu, killed way more.
Well, there was the Spanish flu, which killed 100 million. Swine flu killed millions.
And we never...
And actually, the death rate actually climbed a lot faster with these.
And we never wore masks. Now we do.
Right.
And I think it's kind of smart and stupid. Now, oh god, I gotta stop smoking.
Yeah.
Can't help myself.
I know, but you're gonna keep hacking like that.
No, I know. So, my brother said, because I told him, I said, I hope the coronavirus kills the right people. And I said, you know, bad people, rapists, murderers, child molesters.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, and Democrats and liberals. And I said, I don't want it to kill Republicans and conservatives. I disagree with them. So I said,
it's okay to disagree. It's just you don't want to wish death on these people.
yeah. And I told
But the thing is, it comes back as a karma.
yeah, like wish death on like a former Nazi.
That'd be one thing.
Yeah. And he said to me, I watched your podcast, and he's like, you should have me on it. I need some water. He said, you should have me on it. And I told him, you know, when you're on the podcast, you gotta listen to the other person.
Exactly.
And not get all, you know, these fucking liberals, or he used the word libtards.
Yeah. Yeah, but to me that's kind of an offensive term because basically it's like putting people in the same class as somebody who's mentally disabled.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you call someone that word, it still is very offensive. Even if back in the day they used to say, oh, he's this or he's that.
Yeah.
It's still, it's crude.
And he said, if I come on your podcast, you know, I'm going to tell people the way it is. And I was like, well, that's not really what the podcast is that. But
it is.
His version of telling people the way it is calling them fucking retards and stuff. And if you disagree with me, you're an idiot. And that's not what the podcast is about. So I'm thinking...
It's about having opposing points of view and agreeing to disagree.
I'm thinking about having him on here, but I don't...
Tread lightly, be careful.
I don't like the thought of it, because him and I have never really agreed on anything.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to have an episode where it's like we versus they,
yeah,
he would be a great guest.
And he's told me before, and I mean, he said it, but not all the time. But he said it before to where even Amanda's heard it, and she's like, yeah, it annoys me when he says it. So he'll make it sound like I'm not the smartest person in the world, and it's like, you know, not everybody's as smart as they think they are, and normally the people that think they're geniuses are kind of stupid.
Right.
Because they're not.
It's basically the brain will do everything it can to try to save face, to make itself look better than it is.
Yeah.
Like, okay, people that are truly intelligent will always question and doubt themselves.
Yeah.
Whereas those that are less intelligent don't have this.
Exactly.
And that way, when you have an intelligent person arguing with a dumb person, the intelligent person walks away frustrated because they're like, but I presented empirical data and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And they're still believing that the world is flat.
Yeah.
Even though there is a huge body of research saying it's not. It can't be flat because how would you have gravitational pull?
Exactly.
Okay? The only way a flat Earth would work is the Earth would literally need to be 3 trillion miles across.
Yeah.
And it would need to be 500 miles thick to create its own gravitational pull.
I don't know all the mathematics behind it. But
well, this is just research.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I didn't know all that stuff.
And it would be actually called an accretion disk.
An accretion disk.
Yeah.
All I just heard was secretion. Then I thought of vaginal secretion.
Oh, God.
I did. Now, I hope Chris watches this because I've become one of those people now where I want to hear somebody's point of view.
Yeah.
Before I judge them, and then once I hear it, then I don't try to judge them. I try to judge what they said, rather than them as a person, just the way they're coming off.
That makes sense.
So I don't know if I'm gonna have him on here. I might, but I might not.
Okay.
I want to just for the views, but at the same time I don't, because I feel like I'll be stressed. Because to me,
Sounds like you need to flip a coin.
yeah, because I have another person that wants to come on here who is very. They have a lot of conspiracies about Trump being a really great guy, and how he won the election and almost nobody voted for Biden. And it's like, you know how many people I know like Trump and how many like Biden? Like, I know 10 people that like Trump, and everybody else is like, fuck Trump. And I'm not trying to pick sides. I just want to go with who seems a little more sane. Like, humane, really.
Yeah.
And I think, while Trump is a fucking asshole and narcissistic, I think he has more of a, how do I say this? He's more there than Biden, to where Biden doesn't really seem like he has both oars in the water, but
Yeah,
he
that's
seems
true.
nicer than Donald Trump.
Well, essentially, Biden, he's a politician where Trump was not a politician.
Yeah.
Trump is used to being the CEO, basically the head honcho, the boss.
Which isn't always good.
No,
Because
but the thing is, the CEO always has to answer to the board of directors.
Yeah.
So the board of directors is the CEO's boss. He can fire off whatever orders he wants, but if the board of directors overthrows it, it's out.
Now,
So in that case, the Senate was like the board of directors over Trump. He just never wanted to recognize the fact.
now, when I hear people say things like Trump isn't a politician, that's why he makes a good president, I think to myself,
I tend to disagree because he lacks a lot of diplomacy.
and I think to myself, and it's not the same thing, but to me that's like saying he makes a good actor because he's never been an actor. That's like
The logic doesn't line
it
up.
doesn't make him good because he's never
Right.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that you know he how do I say this without it coming out wrong? Actually, no, I know the
Then
person.
just throw it out there, man.
Donald Trump's father gave him $400 million, around that number, and he turned it into I don't know like $3 billion from what I've heard. Other Trump supporters say he's worth billions and billions, and it's like, well, according to the people that are his financial advisors, say he spends a lot of money on fast food, on yachts, on private planes.
Stupid
that he
crap,
owns.
basically.
And it's like it's $700 to fill up gas for a plane. Like
It is. And that's not even including the pilot's time, the insurance costs, and everything else.
Now, the problem that I have is that people will say, he's not racist. And, I'm not saying he is or isn't because he is friends with black people, but you can be friends with black people and think other black people are, not as good.
Right.
Just because they're black.
But you see, every single race has its greasy underbelly as such.
Oh, I know.
Okay? I don't care if you're white, black, brown, yellow, red, whatever you are.
Yeah.
Every race has its class of undesirables.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is, left unchecked and left unmanaged, that can turn into a classism system, which was originally in
Do you
India.
mind if I have a tiny bit more?
Go ahead.
A little bit.
It's yours. Knock yourself out.
I'm not trying to get tipsy. I just want to...
You're trying to loosen up.
Oh, yeah. I've had a long day.
I get it.
I love how Scarlet's the face in your background. Now, the way I feel...
Yeah. That be my lock screen, see?
That be my lock screen. Now, the way I feel about it is you got one guy saying, grab him by the pussy, and the other guy saying, I like little kids sitting in my lap touching my hair. I don't want either.
And that's precisely the point.
Yeah.
Why more people didn't vote for Jo Jorgensen?
Yeah.
She was the independent. She's got a doctorate.
Now,
And she's also a politician.
Now, the reason why I don't like Donald Trump is because he was good friends with Jeffrey Epstein. And Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump have all been known for going to, I don't know if you know what it's called, but Fuck Island.
I've heard of it.
Jeffrey Epstein and friends of his, the ones I just mentioned, have been known for going to this place, and it's where you can fuck little kids.
Ew.
And I guess every politician or person in power, even Hillary Clinton, these people have actually gone there and done these kind of things. I think everybody, I might sound crazy, I think everybody in power, except for a few, have done this. And then I hear people say things like, Democrats are always the ones who end up being the rapists and child molesters. And it's like, but Donald Trump is a Republican.
Right.
And he has never actually denied things he's done.
Yeah.
He just says, fake news, fake news, fake news.
Well, to me, when you say fake news, it's lying.
Yeah. I think...
I do think every single politician has done a lot more stuff that would be considered naughty than they like to let out.
Like, to me...
See, to me, and this is the thing that just irritates me the most about the whole political system. Okay, comes around, you got president for the Republicans, president for the Democrats. Okay, it's kind of like, okay, let's choose the lesser of two evils. I'm sick and tired of that system. In fact,
too.
George Washington Benjamin Franklin, and numerous others that were our founding fathers, strongly, and I mean strongly, advised against having political parties because that's the problem we ran away from in Great Britain.
Now, hold on a minute. Because I don't know if you know.
Why does it always have to be the lesser of two evils?
What was George?
Why?
I agree with you on that, but what was George Washington?
He was a Mason, but he was independent.
And
He wasn't a Democrat. He wasn't a Republican.
He was a slave owner.
Right. He was.
Yeah.
But Benjamin Franklin was against that.
Yeah, but you can't tell me Benjamin Franklin ever decided to rape a girl when she was asleep. I'm not saying he
I
did.
wasn't there.
I'm just saying, I think everybody, because in my eyes,
Yeah.
everybody who's ever been in power, even Barack Obama, the great Barack Obama.
Well, let's not talk about the agency that didn't exist. NSA.
I'm not saying Obama's the best guy in the world or the worst guy in the world. I think there's definitely stuff that he's done that's wrong.
That's shady.
That I would think is sick. I haven't really heard a lot about him. I didn't like everything he did. Like, people are like, oh, well, Trump's getting, getting illegals out of here. And it's like, well, Obama got more illegals out than Trump. But then I hear Democrats saying, Trump's getting all the illegals out and Obama let him in. And it's like, Obama got...
Here's what I would do with that situation.
More out than he did.
But here's what I would actually do with that situation. I would sit there and make all these illegals American citizens.
Yeah, but then it's going to take a while, and you got to... So this is...
No, what you do is basically you have Amnesty Week. You tell them, come register, become an American citizen.
That would take a lot more time than you think.
Amnesty Month then, fine, whatever. But if they're doing it all in their own towns, in their own cities, and own municipalities, they'd still be able to register as American citizens.
If you want to know what I feel we should close the fuck off. I think we should keep our borders closed. I know how I probably sound, but this is after thinking about this for the past year.
Mm-hmm.
Those signs in people's yards that say "We believe," and it's like, no human is illegal, water is life.
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter and stuff like that. When I see the "no human is illegal," I think to myself, I agree with them, but if I'm Mexican and I'm not saying that every Mexican is like this, but a few Mexicans are like this, a few white people, a few black people, every race, nationality has this. If I'm Mexican and I end up just happen to be a rapist, and I'm not saying that Mexicans are rapists, I'm just saying you go through anybody of any race, whatever they are.
Any race can have a rapist.
Yes. I think that if anybody not even Mexicans, anybody comes in here illegally, it's a lot harder to catch them in the act doing the stuff and actually get them if they're not even documented.
Right. That's why I say give them an amnesty period where they can register to become American citizens. And if after their amnesty period they have not registered, then you go find them and you kick their asses out.
Now, do you think...
Because to me, if I'm offering this to you, you refuse to take it, you have no excuse for breaking the law.
Now, do you think that...
It's that simple.
No, I know. Do you think that America is overcrowded?
I don't think it's overcrowded. I think it's mismanaged.
I think it's very mismanaged, and I think it's becoming overcrowded.
Now, you want to know a way that they could sit there and make billions and billions of dollars suddenly reappear? One simple thing.
Make weed legal.
No.
Come on.
Even easier.
Places where marijuana's legal right now, they're booming.
That's a taxation question. I'm talking about hidden money here. You change the color of the American dollar. Change the color of the money. That way they have to trade it in for it to have any value.
I don't think that's going to change I don't think it's going to change it.
No. If the American dollar that they put into wherever they hide it, we change the color from green to red. And then green money is no longer negotiable. Guess what happens? It's valueless.
Yeah, then a bunch of people are fucking broke that worked hard.
No, I'm talking about the wealthy that hide their money. in different places around the world. Swiss bank accounts, the Cayman
Well,
Islands, it goes on and on and on.
Isn't that illegal?
It's technically illegal, but they get away with it somehow.
Because they pay people off. That,
But you see, also,
give them money.
if they make it so that these huge donations that they have a certain cap, you can only claim 10% of the donations. Guess what's going to happen? Suddenly they're going to have more taxable income. Okay, explain to me how Amazon made 11.2 billion with a B dollars in 2019 and did not pay 1 penny in tax. How did they do that?
Because Donald Trump made it to where millionaires don't have to pay taxes anymore.
Precisely.
He even came out and said that. Now,
but this is corporate tax. This isn't personal. I'm talking corporations.
I will say, and this is true, anybody can dispute with me, but I have proof. Ever since Donald Trump got in office, gas has gone down, and my taxes, I don't pay as much taxes I've noticed in my paycheck. Even with
you sure that taxation isn't
raise.
deferred?
What do you mean?
Well, remember, he was talking about a income tax holiday. Well, in reality, it's deferring your 2019 tax or 2020 tax to 2021. You still have to pay it back.
Well, I don't know all about that stuff because I do not know anything.
Well, I mean,
I'm not saying
that's
you're
why
wrong.
it didn't. No, that's why it didn't really fly when it came to the Senate and Congress. They were like, hell no.
The other thing that I found really stupid was, not to get to, we're not going to be on politics too long, don't worry, guys. Trump said, I noticed that Trump said, and I do blame Nancy Pelosi for this because she kept pushing it, but...
She's the one I wish to fucking retire.
Yeah, me too. The Democrats and the Republicans could not see eye to eye on the relief check, the next one, the stimulus check.
Right. Because you've got Democrats
They don't agree.
holding Democrats. You got Republicans holding Republicans. The problem with that system is it's all about the system and not about the people anymore. That is
because
the
if it was
key
about the people,
issue.
it would have already been given to us multiple times.
Exactly.
And what annoys
But
me
because you
is,
got the stupid party line thing, oh, okay, well, you may be a this, but I don't want you to go over here.
now I want you to answer this question. Who, not technically, but who runs this country?
Who runs it?
Yeah.
I believe it's actually whoever is giving us money.
No, I want to say who I think runs this country.
Who do you think runs this country?
You, me, everybody watching this who has a job, anybody out there that works and pays their taxes are the American people, and we run this country because we're that wheel that keeps spinning that makes it work.
In reality,
And the people that are
The people
technically in charge are the people above us in Congress and all the people in the government who
Mhm.
lie their fucking asses off, get millions of dollars every year, and then we get, you gotta work for
we
it.
get squat.
And it's like every time I hear they're working for another stimulus check, well, they have to decide by this date because then they're going to be going on vacation again. And it's like, wait, they just got fucking back from vacation.
Right.
Get your ass in that fucking seat and decide what we're getting, and you're not going on your next fucking vacation,
Thank you.
probably paid for by us until you're done.
Yeah.
If you're going to have that job, you
tell me, where else in the world are you going to find a part-time job that pays you $175,000 a year? Part-time.
Yeah.
These people wouldn't know a hard day's work if it hit them square in the damn face.
You know what movie you got to watch? Undocumented.
There's actually an HBO series.
Very, no, this is a very violent movie.
Oh.
It shows things that go on around the border and stuff.
Yeah.
Not Mexicans, but these people that are part, I don't know what the group is called, but it's in the movie, and Amanda and I were researching it, and it's a real group. It builds more every year. It's Americans who pretty much kidnap, abduct Mexicans and people that are illegal and kill them.
Oh.
And in this movie, Americans end up getting abducted by these people, and they have to literally make it out with their most of them die. A few of them get away.
Oh. Sounds interesting.
It's called Undocumented because they say in the movie you're not allowed to just come into our country. Now, the way I feel is, I do agree, people should not just be able to come here. But I don't think killing them is correct. I don't think putting their children in cages is correct.
No. It's not.
I think it's very Holocaustish.
No, you're correct.
Yeah.
I'd say if these people want to come into the country and they're already here and they're not documented, why can't we document them? What's stopping us from that? Because obviously, if these people are here, they're working, make them pay their share of the tax.
Well, there's so many. You know
Yeah,
how
and
long
think
it would
about
take?
the influx of tax that would come in.
No, I know.
And instead of these bureaucrats lining the freaking pockets, use that money to help people.
Remember how long the line
Like
was?
the Vietnam veterans that are homeless.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's just start with that one.
I think the first thing that needs to be taken care of is the people that have fought for this country that are homeless.
Yes.
They need to be given homes.
Your veterans, the homeless veterans,
Can't work.
they need the help.
Yeah. Now, I think, and I don't know how it's going to sound, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think what needs to be done is, and I'll give you an example.
Okay.
You know how with the Statue of Liberty, when it was open and you can go up, the top, the line, how long it was?
Yeah.
Extremely long.
It was also an extremely long hike.
The line of illegal immigrants is 100 fucking times that. So when people say, well, we just gotta, get them all together and document them, I think that would take a couple years.
If you were to sit there and have the local municipalities handle it, your towns, your cities, your villages, whatever, okay? These people live there, you document them, okay? Now, this was done nationwide.
Yeah.
The documentation process would not take that long because in reality, all these social security numbers and all this data and all this information is all handled by automated computer systems. You don't have a person going, you have the computer reading a bubble sheet and...
Yeah. I think this country, how people say like America's the greatest country in the world?
Yeah.
You know who says that, right?
Who?
Americans.
Well, yeah.
We're like the most hated group of people in the world.
Now look at Canada.
Because...
Okay, you want to become a Canadian citizen, okay, fine and well.
Yeah,
now,
it takes
you
a
have to
while.
have, well, not really. In reality, they want to make sure you have something to contribute to the society.
Yeah.
You have a skill. You're over a certain age. They want to know, are you going to be keeping a dual citizenship or what you're doing? It's not like they're saying no, it's just like, okay, what are you going to do for the betterment of the whole country? And I think that's what's missing here. You want to come? Fine. I want proof that you have a degree. I want proof that you do this. I want proof that you do that. And I mean, up there, if you get caught across the border, they make you go home.
I think the first couple of things they need to do to make this country a little better.
What's that?
And it would bring down, it would not empty the prisons, but it would make them not as overpopulated. It would make the economy better.
What's that?
And it would make people who have mental illnesses be able to
get the help they
treat
need.
them. All those things can be done with one thing. And it's in other states, and in the states where this is legal, those things I just said are actually happening. Marijuana legalization. Now, before you go and say, oh, it's a drug, I will say this. In the wrong hands, marijuana could be a strong addiction where a person's just sitting in their house all day getting high. That is true. I've been there.
But that could be any substance.
Yes,
That could be alcohol. That could be playing video
That could be
games.
fucking
It could be
Cheetos.
anything. If you have an addictive
That could be
personality,
Red Bull.
you will get hooked on it, and then you don't want to live without it.
Which is me. Now, Amanda told me.
Well, you got to get it under control, buddy.
I know.
No judgments. Just saying.
No, I know.
Because I love you, man.
I know. Amanda told me that when I used to smoke weed,
Yeah.
I was a lot easier to be around. I was a lot nicer, and I stayed more focused, and I didn't get as stressed or anxious.
Right. It does help with anxiety. It does help with ADHD. It does help with pain relief. I mean, there's a lot of benefits to it.
Yeah. And a lot of people just see it as a drug,
Well,
or
that's
they've
because
done it 20 times in their life.
The
And
problem
they're in their
is
30s. And
the
they
way they classed the drug originally
Ugh.
back in the 50s. They classified it as what is it? A class 1 narcotic.
that was a class A.
Or class A, class 1, whatever. But essentially, they classed it as a very strong drug like you would see cocaine and methamphetamine and crystal meth. They classed it completely wrong.
No, I've gotten high and I've gotten drunk so many times I can't even. It's.
Say now with
I can't
cannabis,
even tell you how many times.
it takes minimal processing to make it so it's smokable.
And
now, if you take cocaine, you have to pass that through so many processes, and then you have to cut it with another chemical, which that chemical could be fatal to some people.
Yeah. Now,
crystal meth, that's all chemicals. There is nothing natural about crystal meth.
Oh yeah, it's crystal meth.
Yeah, and it rots your teeth and makes you turn into like some kind of goon or whatever the heck, you know?
Now I've gotten high and I've gotten drunk.
Yeah.
I found myself more under control when I was high, more calm, less angry, and I could get in a car and I had no doubt in my mind I could drive better high than not high, because I get in the car with Amanda when she was not high, and she'd say you're a better driver when you've smoked a little bit of weed because you're more.
Well, probably because it takes care of the anxiety.
You're more focused. You're more calm. You're also focused because you think if a cop pulls me over, I'm probably fucked because I'm driving under the influence. So you drive a lot more carefully.
Right.
Where drunk,
it also slows down the ADHD
crashing
processes.
into fucking snowbanks when you're drunk.
Well, yeah. You basically,
from experience,
cannabis slows down the process of ADHD. And believe it or not, the what is it? Anxiety is a key component of the ADHD disorder. Depression is a part of ADHD.
Yeah.
All these things that people that have ADHD suffer with, cannabis can actually get rid of. You know, it's like, and think about it this way. Think of the influx of tax that would come into the state and the country if they legalized it.
Oh yeah.
Then they could stop crying. Oh, we gotta raise taxes, you know. It's like, just legalize pot and everything will be fine. Look at that. Look at Colorado.
Yeah.
That state has more money than they know what to do with. Why? Because people are buying pot legally.
Yeah, I told my grandpa that. And he goes, yeah, but then you got a bunch of people walking around high.
They're not.
And I told him, I said, you know what? I'd rather have people walking around high, fucking relaxed, than angry and ready to shoot up schools.
Exactly.
I'm like, I'll take that over that any day. What are you doing?
Just checking something real quick.
Man, fuck them.
Fuck them.
Another thing I hate about my father-in-law. He's on his damn phone all the time like a little fucking kid. I have a phone.
No, it buzzed my pocket. I was just not sure there was nothing
I'm
important.
the same way. I'm always on social media. I've recently discovered new information.
About? Oh, do tell.
I've not really recently discovered new information about aliens, but something I've been hearing from people that I've talked to about it that I don't really get into detail with them because I find it can turn into an argument, which is kind of stupid.
Well, I'm one who doesn't argue because
I'll tell people.
I believe.
Like today, the kid I was working with at my job, I told him, "Do you believe in aliens?" And he said, "Oh no, man, it's so stupid." He's like, "It's like sci-fi." And I said, "What are we?" And he's like, "We're people." And I said, "Exactly, we're beings from a planet."
Yes.
So how is it possible there's not beings from another planet?
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, think about how big the universe is.
Yeah.
Okay? At last estimate, the universe from end to end is 14.3 billion light years across.
Yeah.
Now, 1 out of every 5 stars has a habitable planet in the Goldilocks zone. Now, if there's all this space and all these planets and all these stars and everything else, which they've said there are more stars in the known universe than there are grains of sand in the entire planet Earth.
I've heard that too.
Now, how could we be the only ones? Scientifically, it doesn't make sense.
Now, this kid asked me a question and I answered it, and the way I answered it, he didn't know what to answer back.
Okay, try me.
I said, "Why don't you believe in aliens?" And he goes, "Because if they were here, they would have. If they were here, they would have already showed themselves." And I said, "Well, we have even great President Trump. has even commented on that video of that little Tic Tac size thing flying through the through the atmosphere. We have like in the, I think it was
we have a
70s.
documented crash in Roswell in 1948.
I think it was in the 70s. Barney and Betty Hill were abducted before there were any accounts of any abductions. They had no idea they'd get big off that, and they were terrified. I don't know if you listened to the videos, the footage of them being documented. The husband doesn't remember anything, but according to the wife, he was knocked out the entire time, and they gave him something like a shot of something to get him.
No, actually, to you could give somebody just sodium pentothal, and that'll make it so that they're not even remembering.
I think they gave him something from another planet that we don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but she was.
They could have actually, if it was a simple thing, they could have just given them ketamine, which is basically Special K. It's called the date rape drug.
Now, she was in tears, Betty Hill, in the video, and you could tell she did not want to be doing the interview.
Right.
She was talking about, and her husband died a few years later. She's dead now, too. She's passed on.
How did he die?
It was a few years later. She didn't specify how, but...
Well, it may have been exposure to radiation.
And I think that for as long as this Earth has been here, I think we have been getting visited by extraterrestrials.
Well, I mean, there's just a huge body of evidence that it's irrefutable empirical data.
Now, when people say, "Oh my God, it's an alien," I'm just kidding. Now, when people tell me, "How could you believe in aliens?" or "It's not that,"
well, here's the thing.
Exciting to them.
Okay.
I think to myself, "How is it not exciting?"
Though. Okay, if they're this far advanced to us, any alien race,
could
sit there. They could just wipe us off the face of the map, right?
I think they're a lot more powerful than we are.
They are. But the thing is, you have so many people out there that are terrified of the idea of there being more than just us.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do is, out of fear, they'll say, "Oh, it's not possible. Can't be. No way. Nah." Now, what if the aliens realize that they've got a bunch of people that are scared and they're just trying to slowly expose the human race to the idea that there's more than just us?
I think they know we're stupid.
Well, I mean, if you think about it,
because we are stupid.
It'd be like a scientist trying to explain how a carburetor works to a 3-year-old.
Now,
if you're doing that, you got to go slow. It takes time.
Do you watch Agent Aliens?
I do.
Why? I love aliens. I love the whole thought of it, the research behind it. I've done a lot of research. I think Ancient Aliens is completely specific. How do I say this? What is it when it's speculated bullshit?
I'll agree. It's speculative. I mean, I've watched that show for just entertainment value. Because
my mom watched
there are pearls of wisdom in there.
Believes everything.
No, you have to take it with a grain of salt. If it sounds a little ridiculous or far-fetched, I want to see the data of that. We're almost an hour. I know.
I love it.
So, but to me, I actually watch documentaries.
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 I love fucking with you.
Stop that!
I love it. I have to.
I know. Essentially, documentaries are actually a better quality thing to do this kind of informational search. Now, there's this thing called Project Black Book.
They're going to say Blue Book.
Well, there's a Blue Book and there's a Black Book. Black Book is the above top secret stuff. I'm waiting for that to come out.
That sounds like a crock of shit.
No, it's true.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying my view. I think it's
However,
like a crock
above top
of shit.
secret, it has to be at least 50 years before
There's
they
Project
start
Red
to
Book.
allow it.
There's Project Green Book and there's Project White Book. I'm fucking.
Stop! No, that one actually, it's like you have to have above top secret clearance to even read it. Like, the president doesn't even have that level of security.
No,
you know who does? Secretary of Defense.
Oh, then we're never going to hear shit.
Well, I mean, once Secretary of Defense at that time has been dead and gone for 50 years, suddenly they'll release some of the information, but most of it's redacted.
Now, what creeps me out is, it makes me wonder, not wonder, but it just makes me think.
What?
So we're being lied to. Presidents have come out and said they've witnessed alien, experience, actually talk to aliens in Area 51, and then they get assassinated. So for the people that say aliens don't exist, I'm not picturing tall green men or little green. This is what I don't get. They say little green men.
I
Wouldn't they
don't
be
know where
fucking
they got
tall
the
as
little
shit?
green men from.
I think tall. It could just be from horror movies, but
No, I
got
think
another
there's
one?
actually... No, I don't.
god damn it, Dan.
What, you got a fucking cigar?
Fucking asshole.
Chill out. No, I think actually there's more alien races out there than we even realize. And the key thing is, they probably look so different we can't even picture what they look like.
I think they're in their own galaxies.
They are, but they've learned how to actually take space and time and warp it. So, the trip to go from one point to the other, it's like zero time to drive.
God, that's interesting. You guys like aliens too? I hope so. If not, then get the hell
But
off.
you think about it, the closest star to us is 4.7 light years away. Now, a light year, pretty hard to picture that.
It takes like a light year to get there. Not a heavy.
4.7 light years, actually.
You just said a light year. Now you're
No,
saying
4.7 light years. I said, now, try to imagine how distance-wise a light year is.
Do you want to get cancer?
Do you?
Can't see Scarlet grow up.
Okay, so let me bring up my calculator, just to give you an idea of a light year.
These are more for entertainment and vanity.
I'm sure they are.
It's like a
Liar.
theatrical thing.
Okay, liar.
It is. I swear.
Okay, so if you're going, let's see, 187,000 miles per second, multiply that times 60, multiply that times
He's
24,
doing something on his calculator right now.
and multiply that
We
times
don't know what it is yet.
365. That's a distance of 95.8 trillion miles.
Now, where are you getting those numbers from?
That's 1 light year. Now, if we multiply that times 4.3, or actually, no, 4.7, I stand corrected. That's 450.5 trillion light miles away. Trying to travel that distance, it would be insane.
Oh, not to creep anybody out on here, but do you also hear that noise over there? You hear him?
I don't know. Not really hearing anything.
God damn it, Dad! Oh, I've had a lot of people listen to that video.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah.
in the background. So we went in my basement
Yeah.
when nobody else was home. And we talked to who we think Edna is. Or who we think is Edna.
And the crazy thing is, you can actually hear a scream on the tape. Was not audible to us at the time.
A lot of people I had listened to were like, you added that. And it's like, I wish I did. Because
No, that
it
was
freaked me the fuck out.
unedited raw footage. There was no craziness
No,
done.
Amanda's heard it and said it sounds like a shriek. I thought it sounded like an evil laugh.
Well, remember, I asked her to give us a sign of her presence.
This video I'm talking about, if I can find it, I'll post it later. After this podcast is put up. If I can find it.
I can find it.
I hope so, because I can't find the damn thing.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm going to have to look for it.
But essentially, first we hear like this shriek, and then a few seconds later we hear a laugh. Now, I know the difference between my beloved's laugh and something else.
Yeah,
The laugh that
Sandy
we heard-
has a very distinct laugh.
Yeah. This was
That was
not
not
Sandy's
her.
laugh at all.
My buddy Dave, who's on the podcast, thought it was
Who
Sandy.
asked him anyway?
Exactly what I did.
He's a dick.
I told, no, Dave's a nice guy. He's just misunderstood because he's a dick.
Understand, when I call somebody a dick, I'm being funny. I don't mean it.
I'm not. I mean, they're a dick. You're a fucking dick, Dave. You don't believe us, you cocksucker.
Dicky Dave.
Dicky Dave. Dave and the Dicky. He's something else, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always telling him. He'll post up stuff that's really ignorant on Facebook, and I'll tell him, you gotta take that shit down, man. We're friends, and people are gonna see that I know you. And they're gonna think I'm some ignorant asshole, too.
Well, you are. Just kidding.
Only at times.
Well,
when I do the podcast.
I think sometimes being ignorant, it's basically being human in reality.
Yeah.
We all can be ignorant at some
We're all
point.
stupid sometimes. Just some a little more. Common sense is not that common. A little smoke ring on the air, I like it. Now, I was listening to something the other day.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. I don't know if you listen to Joe Rogan's podcast, but I do.
It sounds familiar, I mean.
How dare you not know what that is?
Well,
You're not
understand, I get a
American,
lot of different
bastard.
things on YouTube, like, unexplained mysteries and a bunch of other documentation or documentary type videos.
He,
Like, did you know, actually, there's this one star called UV Scuddy 2. It's literally the largest star in the visible universe.
Did you know they make alien porn?
I've heard of it. I've also heard of tentacle porn.
I've watched alien porn. Tentacle porn is disgusting.
It's just weird.
Disgusting, and it looks painful.
It's
But
just weird.
Alien porn is creepy, scary, and fun.
Mm-hmm.
Very enjoyable to watch.
Now, sometimes they'll actually cross over and do alien tentacle porn. It's weird, but whatever.
I've never seen that. I think you've made this with technology in your house. When Sandy's asleep,
I haven't.
cheat off, you sick fuck.
Yeah, it takes one to know him.
Touche.
Oh.
Dan's getting old. You just had the face of a human ape. You're like,
Yeah.
you're like the mouse going like this, and you're like, So, something I've been thinking about a lot lately.
Okay, what's
And
that?
I don't like it because I've been dreaming about it too.
Okay, what is it?
Being in this house
Yeah.
with Edna and I don't know if this is happening to you, but I think it's just my mind. Edna chasing my ass with a knife. You know the people under the stairs, that movie? The people under the stairs?
Yeah.
I've been having a fucking dream like that a lot, but it's Edna.
Well, in reality, the only way that could happen is Edna would need to be a vengeful spirit. But because she's not, and believe me, when a vengeful spirit comes after you, they don't waste time. They go right after you.
You would know. You've probably been possessed by one.
I have been chased.
Dan's been chased. I don't believe you.
No, I actually,
Full of shit.
no, I broke into a haunted house.
Tell us the story.
Well, this house, it was basically abandoned. It was something out of like the 1800s. And I got dared by a group of friends. I dare you to spend the night
Pull
in
your
this
dick
house.
out.
And so I'm like, yeah, I'll take the dare. I'm like, spirits can't hurt you. So I go there. A few hours goes by. All of a sudden, I'm starting to get chased by something I'm seeing that I know is not there, but it's there.
It's a crackhead.
No, this house was vacant. People were scared of it.
That's a crackhead.
That's why it was there.
Crackhead.
It wasn't a crack then.
Crackhead.
Dude, the crackheads are not see-through. I could see through this
You
thing.
swear to God.
Swear? Swear to
On
God.
Sandy's life.
Yes. I've seen spirits.
Okay,
They scare the freaking crap out of you. They present themselves in just the right way.
That picture on the steps, I can't get over it because of that damn face. And half the people I talk to are like, there is no face.
They're just denying it.
And the
because
other
they don't want-
half
they don't
are
want
like-
to know the truth.
Or like, there's a fucking nose and there's nostrils, and it's like, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Creeps me the fuck out.
Well, don't let it. Look, if she was gonna come after you, she would have done it already.
She's waiting for when a man is not around, so she'll come and
Well,
rape fuck me.
yeah, in your dreams.
Not in my I hope not. I hope not.
No,
It'd be horrible.
what's happening with your dreams is you're visualizing your fear. But you see, ghosts, spirits, they're nothing to really be afraid of. I'll tell you what is something to be afraid of. Demons.
You can't see it and hear that.
No, I heard a little knock.
Yeah.
Hi, Edna.
Fuck off. We're doing a podcast, Edna. Unless you want to show yourself in it and make some history.
Yeah.
Come on. Stand right
I
here.
challenge you to stand behind the two of us. Let the world see that the ghost realm is real. Because there's been a whole lot of speculation and crap. People, these ghost hunters, they want
Everyone
full
watching
body
this is
apparition.
like, these guys are on drugs.
No, we're not on drugs.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. No, but essentially, and I have actually been possessed by a demon before.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Oh, you're full of shit.
I'm not lying
No,
about it.
I will never believe that.
No, there's the bike trail that spills off onto Buffalo Road. There was actually satanic rituals going on in back there. It's true. That's a siren.
You know, fuck you. Can't you make the podcast a little bit, like, a little creepy?
I think I am.
That was the siren.
It's not a very healthy sounding siren either. It's like, oh.
The siren is about as sick as the person it's going to pick up.
Probably. Sounds that way anyway.
Now, I decided for this podcast, when I got to piss, which is soon,
Yeah.
I'm going to go right behind those steps.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
In the Red Bull can. I just want to, I think it'd be fun.
Just don't freaking leave it there because you know damn well your beloved will be all up in your ass.
That sounds like a fun time.
And not in a good way. It's the way that she'll give you a really good headache.
That came out wrong. Even if you just slapped ache out of it, it would have really came out wrong.
I know.
You should have been like, she'll give you a really good head
Ache.
ache.
Okay, the delivery kind of sucked, but you get the idea.
A lot of people would not believe this is my father-in-law because of the way we talk to it with each other. But
I am who I am. I don't hide it.
we're those people.
I don't apologize for it either. I'm just like, hey, this is me. Take it or leave it. You don't like it? It's your fucking problem, not mine.
I still don't believe that you were possessed. I think you're full of shit.
No, I was.
I don't believe you.
I'm just telling
I'm
you.
not gonna lie to you. I do not believe this.
I'm not lying about it, I can tell you that. Because I had no control at that point. I just got off my bike and started just walking.
That's called schizophrenia, Dan. It's called schizophrenia.
No. Not schizophrenia.
I have a disbelief of this.
Well, it happened to me. It is what it is.
Maybe I'm possessed, and I just don't realize it.
No, unfortunately, I had a friend with me who actually was a psychic. She snapped me out of it.
Oh my god. That's such bullshit.
I swear on Amanda's life, I was possessed by a fucking demon.
Sorry, Amanda. I loved you.
Shut up!
I don't
Like
believe you.
I'd freaking say that if it wasn't true.
Can I tell you what I think about psychics?
What? No, this
Money.
one did not do anything for money. This one, if a
Told
thing,
you that.
she never charged me anything. She never charged anybody anything. She goes, I work for a living because I don't want to sit there and exploit what I've been given.
I'm going to give you a little example of a psychic.
And I think I know the psychics you're talking about are the ones that's like 1-900 blah, 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 blah.
You have a child.
Okay, that's a pretty broad spectrum thing.
You have a daughter.
Okay. What's my mother's name?
The spirits are not telling you that. They're telling me about your daughter. Her name starts with...
See, what you're talking about actually
I'm thinking of an ah. It starts with ah. Your daughter, from what the spirits are telling me, have had a troubled past.
See, now that's pretty generic.
Which is what most fucking...
But you see,
most of these people are.
this person...
I'm just saying, John Edwards was on Sci-Fi
Oh,
for
no, I
fucking
know.
years.
I know what you're talking
Found
about.
out he's full of shit, which I knew the whole... My parents watched that show for years, and I'm like, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Those people are paid to come on. And then he's like, somewhere up here in the second, in the top row, and then somebody halfway up is like, oh, me!
Well, this psychic actually proved their mettle to me because they actually called out the name of my great-grandfather, Ebenezer Breton, from Great Britain. That's what my family name was before we ever came over here.
Ebenezer?
Ebenezer Breton.
Like Scrooge?
Well, I guess same spelling, but no, he wasn't a dick.
I think Ebenezer Scrooge was misunderstood.
Yeah, he was a dick.
Probably had a bad life and made him hate Christmas.
I say, despite how your life is, you still have a choice whether you want to let your past influence you or not. It's still a choice.
I still think that psychics are full of shit. That's one thing I've never believed. People that say I can see into the future or I can see into
Well,
the
the
past.
only reason I say psychic is because a lot of people, they wouldn't quite understand if somebody says, I'm a spiritualist, which is what this person said they were. They dealt with the spirit world. Like a good example of somebody that's a spiritualist.
No, I have. Hold on.
Amy Allen.
I have met somebody who claimed they were psychic, and I tried my hardest to believe them.
Yeah. Did you debunk it?
I played with them to make them think stuff, and then they went with it, and then I was like, oh, none of that's true, by the way, because none of those things in my life are really true.
Yeah, see. And I understand, I tried to throw this girl.
It's $7 on Ridge Road. You know what I'm talking about. Set the fucking one on Ridge Road on the side where, like, the side where Home Depot's on.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
with a
That
friend.
psychic.
And I told them I wanted my my thing read, my fortune, or whatever the hell it's called.
Cards.
Yeah. They said you could order past. And that's it. And which is
95% of the population.
Yeah.
See, what they do is
I think I had
the
a
fakers.
mainly good pass.
What they try to do is they try to pick up cues based on generalized statements.
Now, hold on.
Now, this person I'm talking about.
This person said to me, "You've lost somebody," and I said,
Okay, hasn't
"Oh
everybody?
my God, I have." And I said, "They were very close to you and it hurt a lot." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then it got somewhere to where it was talking about,
Yeah.
you lost a family member, and it's like, that's someone close to me. And this person, who was full of shit,
Yeah.
said that my uncle, first he said it's an aunt or an uncle. And I said, oh, my uncle Peter. So he's trying. Ew. That's
Hey, you wanted to look.
disgusting.
You don't want to know? Don't
Can I
look.
tell the people?
No. No, you
So-
don't.
So his
No, 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 no.
his
no,
girlfriend
no, no,
said, I want you to. I'm kidding.
Okay,
Oh.
behave. You never
I
know.
want
She
you
might
to-
be watching
She
this.
said, I want you to be a nice guy. Well, it's not. I recorded it. I put it up a few days later.
Okay.
I know.
And I don't think Amanda needs to know that either.
My.
Yeah, she'd be like,
girls get the in-laws. So, I think psychics
Well,
are
you asked.
bullshit. Because when I lead them down this fake rabbit hole, they go for the whole thing. And at times when I have actually tried to give them the benefit of the doubt, they fuck up.
yeah.
And
See,
it drives me
I
fucking
tried throwing this girl. And I couldn't. It just, she knew. She goes, that's not what really happened. And she told me word for word, verbatim, what happened. I'm going, holy shit, this girl's fucking for real. She goes, I was like, do I gotta pay something? She goes, no, I won't exploit the gift. I'm going,
I won't exploit
Okay.
the gift.
well, she said, she goes, this is a gift from the spirit world. I'm not gonna sit there and take advantage of it.
Oh, I think it's just bullshit.
She never charged me for anything. She didn't charge anybody. She wasn't like one of these fortune tellers. She
That's
just,
her.
she was gifted.
That's her way around it. I don't charge anybody, so I'm not lying. I've met somebody in my life. Who,
No, there was one thing I asked her that no one else knew about me from my childhood. I said, okay, on this
You can-
date,
you
at
can-
this
you
time,
can guess
what
that
was
shit.
I doing? There was no way she could have freaking guessed this in a million years.
Now, I want to say, because I think it's so bullshit.
What?
I've had. Dan, that was disgusting. Why are you farting? God.
That was me.
Now, I think psychics are bullshit.
Gassy Lassie.
Never talk me out of thinking that psychics are bullshit.
Well, no, I'm not saying you have to believe. I'm just saying
Peace so bad.
this girl
I'm
proved
gonna be
herself.
literally over there. You guys might hear me. I don't care. Keep the conversation going.
I'll try. Did you get it on yourself?
No, I'm good.
Okay,
I
good.
might in a minute though. God, it's such a small hole in there.
I think you need a bigger container.
Whoops.
And they're off to the races. Don't dribble. You know she's gonna yell at you for this, right?
Damn it.
Sorry. Rob, why does it smell like pee down here? I know my daughter.
Oh shit.
Oh god, you're gonna need to use a fucking mop on that shit, dude. That was a big dribble. Oh god. I think there's a paper towel right there.
Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. I don't care. I still gotta pee a little. Damn it.
Yeah, it happens.
Now that's real life. Could you hear me on it?
Yes.
I don't care.
This piss break was brought to you by Hasbro.
She's gonna kill me.
Yeah, she
I
is.
don't give a damn. It's my house. Kiss my ass. I don't want to leave the podcast, guys. See how dedicated I am? They're like, this guy's losing his fucking mind. He's having a mental breakdown.
You probably could have used that bottle.
Fuck, I could have.
The hell were you thinking?
I still can. I'll use that before I leave.
There you go.
I'll probably have to pee 3 more times.
Happens. Ew. Some freaking hand sanitizer on that shit.
That's the least of the gross things I've done in my life. What? Because you're cute, lol.
Hey, look. I don't care what anybody says. And I don't know if I've told you the whole story between her and me.
Yes, you have.
Oh, well, I think it'd be pretty good for the podcast anyway. So anyway, she and we met at her sister's house. And the thing is...
You're trying to go with her sister and you got with her instead.
No, I have no interest in a sister. She just was not.
You said you met her in high school.
Wait, let me
Lying
explain.
sack of shit. I'm kidding.
No. We met at her sister's. We were both going to high school at the time. Okay? She was from Webster. I was from Greece. I was over hanging out with her sister because I was, being like the fill-in babysitter when she wanted to go do whatever the hell she was doing.
And plus you're trying to like.
No, I had no interest in her sister. Her sister was too dang old. Her sister was 28 at the time.
How old were you?
I was 20.
I dated a 26-year-old when I was 18.
Well, that's you. Me.
Loosely dated. We were dating, but it was kind of complicated. I don't want to talk about it.
But anyway, yeah. So I'm just, sitting there, and all of a sudden, I hear a car horn. I get up, looking through the window, and I go like, "Hey Mo, who is that?" I see Sandy walking up this walkway, and the first thing I noticed was these freaking gold brown eyes, like the honey gold. And she goes, "Somebody likes my sister," and I'm like, "Shut up!" So I had to run over to the couch and make it look like I was all chilled and everything because I didn't want to blow it. Well, we spent pretty much the entire night.
When he says blow it, he means he didn't want to bust it out his pants.
Hey, it could happen. I'm a guy, but anyway. Well, my hormones at the time, good God, don't even go there. Anyway, we spent pretty much the entire night talking and just laughing and having a great old time. And then we started dating. Dated for about a year, and then,
She dumped your ass.
She never dumped me. We just
She
fell out of
realized
touch.
you believe in psychics.
So does she.
Oh, she does.
Yes, she does.
So you're both out of your fucking minds.
You.
No, I'm kidding, Sandy. You're awesome. Don't worry about it.
No,
I just like to poke fun at Dan because it's fun.
we just fell out of touch. We didn't break up. We both went through bad marriages. The first marriage was his beloved's mother.
Which is
And I
a
thought she
great
was
woman who never did anything wrong except for a bunch of things that I can't talk about.
Yeah. Let's not forget she had 12 distinct personalities,
Why?
all of which didn't know about each other.
Why does every woman you date have the first letter of the name the same?
I have no idea. Maybe it's because my mom's name was Sue.
Yeah, but my mom's name is Sue, and my wife's name is Amanda, and my ex's name is Andrea.
I don't know. It just what happens. I don't know. But anyway, years roll by. She had a lackluster marriage. My second marriage was an absolute train wreck and disaster. I'm not going to go into the details, but Rob, was my soon-to-be ex crazy? You can be blunt.
Her name rhymes with Larry, and I just want to say something really quick.
Larry!
Just want to say something really quick.
Go ahead. Hey, this is your podcast. Say whatever you want.
I don't think that people should be able to blame or use as an excuse disabilities they have for why they cannot work.
Right?
It's like somebody who's bipolar saying, I can't work, I'm bipolar. And it's like, get a
Bullshit.
fucking job.
You can do anything. If you got 2 arms, 2
Yeah,
legs, your
I'm
brain
not-
works, you can count change, you can go be a cashier. There's no excuse.
Could you hear me peeing over there?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, everyone. That was probably gross. You know what? If you get off the podcast because of that, fuck you. It's real talk for a reason, you know what I'm saying?
Real life.
It's real life. It's lightning in a bottle. Like, legit, no joke. I did a podcast with somebody.
Yeah.
And we thought it would go a little better. Tried to do it again. It wasn't as good as the one we had. And then I listened back to the one we had, and it was good.
Well, sometimes when you do your dress rehearsal, it's better than when you actually go with it.
Because what I found is that
Mm.
if you bring somebody on and you don't know a lot about them at all, like nothing.
It's a blank slate.
Yeah.
Which, the blank slate, actually, that kind of talk is real interesting.
Because it can go good or it could go bad.
Right. Or it could just go neutral.
Like the last person I had on, named Marty Brake. What's up, Marty? How you doing? Hope you're watching.
Hey, Marty.
I think it went good,
Yeah.
but I think it could have always been better.
Well,
And I'm not saying it was bad. I've had a few.
Anytime you do a podcast, it can always go better.
Like I had one with a guy named Dylan Cormier, who was a correctional officer.
Right.
And I didn't know how it was going to go. Never met him. Just talked to him over TikTok.
Okay.
And we had a conversation about what we wanted to talk about. And I think that's what made it go so well.
Yeah. You had a subject you wanted to discuss.
Me and Marty, we didn't really talk. We talked about one thing that we wanted to talk about.
Right.
And I found...
Well, I mean,
we had to
remember,
think of things to
the
talk
original
about.
podcast, when you had me on the first time,
Yeah.
I sent you a list of topics I wanted to cover.
I didn't read any of them.
Well, it was probably more for mental notes for
You
me.
can't say you don't fucking hear that.
No, I heard like a tapping. But that could be the house trying to sell.
Shut up, Edna. We're trying to do a damn podcast.
And can you go take a nap, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Finger yourself. Ghosts are horny too. Watch them come in here and kill me. I respect
No, she
spirits.
might try to dry hump your legs.
Just not when they're interrupting my podcast. Oh, do you guys notice you don't hear the stomping upstairs? You know what that is? Amanda wanted to come over and Dave wanted to come over, and I said, fuck you both. I
Right.
literally told Amanda, fuck you. And she's like, wow. And I was like, no, you're not coming over. Because every time you come over, it's,
It's all, you gotta have the podcast soon, and it's like,
I own the house, so you can stay here as long as I decide, because I have a license and she does not.
Right.
I love my wife to death.
I keep telling her she needs to go get her learner
And I
permit so I
never
can sit there
disrespect her in a
and
million
teach her
years.
how to drive.
I'd never disrespect her in a million years. But
Yeah,
now-
I want to teach her to drive because obviously she needs to get her learner permit.
Yeah. You're not teaching her how to drive, damn it!
Why are you?
You're not fucking teaching her!
Why are you?
Yes!
When?
Okay, you don't
With
realize.
what time?
Let me tell you something. You don't realize. She doesn't want to learn.
Why doesn't she want to learn how to drive?
It's like a girl that you want to do anal with and she doesn't want to do it. It's never gonna fucking happen unless you force it and then it's rape, so you can't do it.
Actually, I asked her, do you want me to teach you to drive? She goes, yeah. I'm like, well, get your learner permit. She goes like,
Let
oh.
me tell you something. I said to her, I want to teach you how to drive. I want to learn. I got her in the car and I said, I'll take you to McDonald's after this if you do it. We got a mile and she said she was done. I don't want McDonald's. And I was like, just drive 10 more minutes and we can get McDonald's. I'll buy you a fucking large sub from Wegmans.
There's a
She
difference
was
though,
so
Rob.
against it.
There's a reason why it's probably going to work better if I do it because I'm a trained New York State driving instructor.
That's bullshit.
No, it's true.
I know, fuck. I don't know.
No, I'm telling you, I'm a certified driving instructor for New York State. I know how to keep calm when they start fucking up. That's the thing.
Me too.
She said you didn't stay calm, dude.
No, that's not what happened.
Oh, then what really happened? I want to hear
I'll tell you
this.
what happened. The car was coming, and I said, whoa, you gotta slow down, you gotta stop. And she's like, how do I stop? And I said, you put your foot on the brake.
Did she spike the brakes?
Yes.
Oh, see, I know how to teach them how to do them.
Taught her. No, you don't realize.
The finer
Amanda
movements, the
worries
finesse.
about the other cars in the street, and I have tried so many times.
That, believe it or not, when I was learning to drive,
I'm
that
not
was my
the first-
biggest problem.
I'm not the first person to try to teach her how to drive.
Well, let me take a shot.
No.
Dude, I taught a girl that was mentally disabled how to fucking drive, okay? If I can do that, I can teach Amanda how
I
to
want
drive.
to be the one that teaches her.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to learn from you.
Yeah, she does. She doesn't want to learn from you either. Honestly, she told me that.
Oh, alright, I'm gonna ask her.
I'm being serious. She actually told me,
Oh.
I don't want Dan to teach you how to drive.
Why?
She said to me, and I quote, I love my dad to death,
But
but I don't want him to teach me how to drive because she goes, I
Why?
don't like the other riders on the road, and I'm worried about what they're going to do, and I just don't want to drive.
then she's never gonna learn.
And that's what I told her, and she said, well, I just don't want Dan to teach me. She's like, she wants me to teach her, but she wants me to do it the right way to where I'm not like flipping out if she like
There's the problem.
lose control.
But that's something I took a long time to learn how to do. When shit's going crazy, that's not the time to fucking lose
You
your shit.
could pay her to do this. She will not do it. I can tell you right now. And it annoys the hell out of me because I drive a commercial vehicle all day and then I do Uber and it's effortless.
Yeah.
Kind of fun at times.
Well, I mean, understand. It took my father a long time to get me to not be afraid of the cars. Okay? The cars are gonna be there, and unless the person is out of their goddamn mind, they're gonna stay in their own fucking lane.
Or they're a bad driver. Well, that
Well, if they're a bad driver, then you put distance between you and them.
doesn't always work.
Well,
I've
if
experienced this
they
firsthand.
crash into you, guess what? It's their insurance, not yours.
No, I know.
And
But
truthfully,
actually-
I would have Amanda learn using my car.
If you get into an accident, your rate does go up even if it's not your fault. I've experienced this many times. My rate went up when I got sand poured in my gas tank, even though they covered it all, and I got a new gas tank and I got a new engine.
Mm.
They made me cover it by trying to charge me an extra $60 a month, and I switched insurance companies.
That's all you have to
I
do.
pay $170 instead of $224.
That's okay.
Oh, it hurt. You're not teaching her how to drive, Dan.
Then you're gonna have to.
I am.
When?
You know, you might not have teaching her. Okay, I'm not saying you're not allowed to. You're her dad. You're allowed to teach her whatever you want as long as she's willing to learn. I'm just saying.
Well, obviously,
She
the
is
first thing I'm
so
gonna do.
anxious. It drives me nuts.
It's okay, because I can actually keep her calm, dude. Okay. First thing I would do is I would take her into an empty parking lot. Have her drive around the parking lot for a little while so she gets comfortable. Then I would take her out the next time to a country road that's really abandoned. So she knows what it's like to be on the road.
Anywhere around where you live.
Anywhere around where I live, it's pretty much ghost town.
It's annoying. Honestly, me and Amanda and I have talked about that before.
What, the fact that we live out in the country?
It annoys the hell out of her.
I'm sorry.
She's like, they had to live all the way out in fucking Honeywell, really? And I was
Well,
like,
that's not a big
I
deal.
said
I don't
it's better
mind
than-
driving in to see you
it's
guys.
better than Maryland.
Good God, it is way better than Maryland.
We thought that little midget person was gonna killed you. I don't have anything against midgets. This
Well-
woman had Turner eye syndrome and she was out of her fucking mind. And we thought when she came out of the room, and
I think it's because her family has bipolar disorder.
I think we're out of our fucking minds disorder.
Whatever it was.
I should have really used.
And in reality, it's sad to see because her father started to lose his crap around the same age. And I think she's basically following in his footsteps. Just a
The way this country,
unbiased view.
the way this country treats mental illness is a fucking joke.
Well, they don't help.
They lock you up.
Yeah. Okay, let's lock them away and then they can't hurt anybody. Well, it's like, what are you doing to treat them to get back to being somebody who's functional.
Functional. What is functional?
Able to work, able to do a job, able to take care of themselves, able to support themselves, how to pay bills.
How to pay bills.
Yeah.
That sounds like a nightmare.
I mean, honestly, that entire marriage, I tried to get her to just, try doing the bills for a couple months. She wouldn't.
Is that an OCD you have, folding the cigarette pack?
It is.
Oh my god. Pick a better OCD.
I can't.
Like, you should pick an OCD like a healthy one, like using her right hand to jerk off.
Ew.
It's got to be the right hand. I got a question, because this is Rob Novellin's Real Talk, and it's...
What's the question?
Naughty hour.
Okay.
What's the most disgusting thing that you've ever done sexually? I'm so sorry, Amanda.
Most disgusting thing I've ever done sexually. Oh boy, this is going to be a hard one, I think.
I had to do this, what? Don't judge me. You want to hear it too. You want to fucking hear it.
I'm thinking.
There's a few feminists like, this is disgusting. Unlike, unsubscribe. It's going to go from 18 to 17 subscribers. I've gone up 4 subscribers in my last few podcasts, which makes me pretty happy.
Can't say I've ever eaten ass.
Can I
say I've ever done that.
I have to. Really?
I haven't done that.
What's wrong with you?
It just never presented itself. I don't know.
Does Sandy have an ass?
Yeah, but she would never have that happen in a million years.
Because you haven't done it yet.
No.
That's why.
Well, I mean, she's not the first person I've ever been with. I've just never had that opportunity to present itself.
Okay, well.
I would say maybe, and this probably isn't really that gross, but maybe roadhead.
You got an Ottawa driving.
Oh yeah, I was going 60 and I'm in the mountains and I'm just going. Oh my god,
that's worse than drunk driving. I would not enjoy that at all. So ask me the most disgusting thing I've done.
What's the most disgusting you ever done?
There's 2.
Okay, you done a dirty Rob?
Worse.
If you want to find out what a dirty Rob is, check out his TikTok channel, Rob Novellin 8.
I've eaten ass before many times with every person I've ever dated.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, that's
probably a little too much.
Whatever, I don't care.
And the most, not disgusting.
Let me get a shot of that.
The most weird thing I've ever done.
Because now I got a mental image and I need to cleanse it.
The weirdest thing I've ever done. And I don't think it's that weird, but some people are like, it's kind of gay. And it's like, nope, because a woman did it. I have had women shove things up my butt.
I don't think that's weird.
I said this on the podcast once, and afterwards, my guest was like, you were fucking around, right? And I was like, no, I really have. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean... And
I've never gotten, like, fucked in my ass by a guy.
But there is actually a biological reason why it feels good to a guy. Guys, unlike women, have what's called a prostate gland, which is similar to a woman's G-spot. And when that P-spot gets stimulated, I'm sorry, it feels good.
You call it a P-spot?
Well, for lack of a better term, so people can get an idea. Well, I mean...
Your P-spot!
Well, if you ever saw the word for G-spot, it's like Geisen, Hyper, Mikers, and Spot. It's like, they call it G-spot. If you say a spot, it's easier for people to relate to. Because if you say a prostate gland, it's also freaking clinical. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you stimulate the prostate, and I guarantee the person, they'll be climbing damn walls.
Have you ever, when you were younger,
what?
Did your mother ever catch you masturbating?
No.
In your room?
No. Never happened.
Shit.
No, she never opened the door.
Well, it happened to me.
Oh, God.
My mom was bringing in laundry.
I need another shot.
And my mother went, ew. I literally took the first thing I could find. I swear to God. If it was a knife, I would have thrown it. That's how angry you... If you're masturbating and your mother walks in, you get so angry you throw something. I've talked to multiple men about this, and they agree.
Oh, it sucks.
That... Now, because I still live with my mother.
Hey, Rob. My rider's going to be ready at 9:15.
Will that work for you, though? It won't.
Well, I mean, we could continue the podcast over a video. video conferencing because I actually have a thing called screen recorder. I can record the screen and it'll capture the audio and the video
I'm not
perfectly.
comfortable with that. So, if this gets cut short, it's because of this man right here.
It'd be my fault. Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
Sorry.
Really?
Well, I mean, I could swing back and we can finish
I
it.
don't want to swing back and finish it.
Why?
I got shit to do.
So
Like
do I.
sleep.
Yeah.
God damn it. You know, I know this is, I'm happy you're not going to be the record breaking person. I'm going to have to be Chris DuPont. Because that man sticks to his word.
Well, it's not that I'm not wanting to stick to my word. I have to make money.
Speaking of that.
Yes. Which you would understand why I need to make money.
No, because I could be out making money right now, but instead I'm here because this is important to me.
Well, I could have been out making money through Uber right now, too. But you told me there wasn't a damn thing going on. This is the only paid gig I've had tonight. I mean, I had the damn apps.
I
both of them on.
lied!
You lied? How much did you make? Rob, how much did you make?
So, I gotta make a little announcement because I love this place and I'm gonna say it because I say it every podcast, but I'm gonna make it more official. I am not getting paid by the Vintage Drive-In to say this, but I'm hoping one day I will. Go to the Vintage Drive-In. Again, that is the Vintage Drive-In.
It's right over there in Avon, New York.
Avon. Just stay away from where he lives. He lives like 20 minutes away.
Fuck you.
He's gonna probably show up to the first movie and get a ding on his phone and go, oh, gotta go.
No, if I'm doing the drive-in, I'm not doing anything other than the drive-in.
Bullshit.
No, the night that we went there, it was just the second movie we tried, and I'm just going like, this is just so bizarre. It doesn't even make sense.
What was the second movie?
Oh God, I forget what the fuck it was.
The Hunt?
Not The Hunt. The Hunt was the first one. The second one was just weird. I'm going, what the hell is
Now,
this
if you
thing?
didn't like The Hunt, I'll kill you.
No, I thought it was pretty interesting. It's basically it's like the elites hunting people that are not the elite. Of course, if you think about it, the most difficult thing to hunt would be the human. So it creates the most challenge.
I'm very annoyed that you and Sandy don't like Midsummer. Every American calls it Midsummer. Or Midsummer. And it's like the director's like, it's Midsummer. And it's like, call it the right thing.
No, I didn't say I didn't like it. It was just kind of odd because I felt like I was watching soft porn with my daughter. It just felt
It's
weird.
not like porn.
You tell me the room with the 12 naked ladies around the naked guy getting his ass freaking banged to hell. That's not weird?
They didn't fuck him in his ass.
No, I'm saying he's getting himself banged to hell. I mean, you gotta see this movie. That scene was just odd.
I loved it.
Amanda looked embarrassed.
I can watch that with my mother. I feel fine.
I mean, I don't mind it. I'm just like, okay,
I
there's
guess
12
that's
naked
why-
ladies sitting around where a guy's getting done by a woman. Okay, fine.
I guess that's why it's called Rob Novellin's Real Talk.
Could be.
I've had people tell me I should change it to the Real Talk with Rob Novellin, and I'm like, no. Rob Novellin's Real Talk. You know why?
Well, number one, there's product branding you don't want to change.
This is not Real Talk with Rob Novellin.
This is Rob Novellin's Real Talk.
Yeah.
Because the guests and you have real talk. It's not like you saying, okay, well, let me ask you, how did this affect you in your childhood? It's not like
you
a talk
pick me
show.
up at 9:15. If not, it's okay.
Nope, I can be right there. I'm so angry at you, you bastard! You fucking bastard! No, I'm just kidding.
You'll get me again. Don't
I
worry.
understand. You gotta make money.
Yeah.
We all can't make as much as me. Now I sound like an asshole. I'm gonna shut up.
Fucker.
My buddy Dave told me that I do that a
No,
lot.
it's just, I had to try to literally this week, I had to try to catch up on 3 payments on my shed. The shed is like $250 a month.
I can outdo you.
And then there was 2 car payments.
I can outdo you.
What did you have to pay? Well, I mean, I know you had to put money into this place.
My mortgage is this week. My car bill is this week. And my cell phone bill is this week. And my $100 date night is tomorrow. All those things gotta be
The
paid.
$100 date night is how only the way you had me beat. Because I had to pay for my washer dryer,
Hold
which
on.
is $150.
On the first, which is when my mortgage is due, I forgot to add this in.
Yeah.
My $100 fee for my storage unit.
Oh. Okay. I
So
didn't say
I
you didn't have me beat. I'm just saying the
fucking
only way you had me
tapped
beat
out.
there was because of the date night.
That's $2,000 almost. I'm fucking tapped out.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Because, I mean, Literally, I bring home every 2 weeks about $2,300.
That's all.
That's all I get, because I have insurances I pay for. Yeah, I mean, you got medical, you got dental, you got eye, you got vision, you got all this other crap that you pay for, plus the taxes. Of course, I have an entire tax bracket too.
What I've learned is if you want a good job, you either gotta be really smart and get a good job that pays a lot of money and it's only 8 hours, or you gotta work all fucking day like me.
And me.
I work longer than you. Well, I don't actually. How? Let's compare work weeks, not to be dicks. To
All
each
right,
other.
every morning, I'm at my desktop at home, ready to work at 6 in the morning. I get out at 2:30. I take an hour or two off between, and then I go out and Uber for the rest of the night.
Rest of the night till what time?
11, 12, 1, till it dies out.
Now what I do is I wake up at around 4:40. I'm in my car.
Yeah, that's about what I get up.
By about 5:06 a.m.
You have to drive in.
Sometimes between like 5:05 and 5:08, I'm in my car.
Yeah.
And I gotta drive about 30 minutes. And then when I get to work by 5:45, I'm in the truck. By 6 o'clock, we're on the route.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm not getting out of work till in between 3 and 6. And then I go to Uber. So like the second I get out of work, I put the app on while I'm in my work parking lot. Go to Uber, and I do that till around 8, 9 o'clock. And then I come here, unless Amanda says to leave Uber at around 7.
Yeah.
So I do about 8, 12, like I do about 9 to 12 hours at my day job. And then I do about 2 to 4 hours at Uber. And then I come home, come here, work on the house, and then next thing you know, I'm like, hey, it's like 10 o'clock at night. Can we please go home? Go home, shower, eat, watch
18-hour days,
some
man.
Netflix, go to bed. Do it all over again.
Yeah, 18 to 20-hour days.
And this week I gotta work. Gotta work tomorrow, Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because I had Thanksgiving off.
I hear you.
So I'm not too happy I gotta work tomorrow, but it's an easy day. It's how many stops is it? It's a garbage route. So, well, it's a recycling route, but still. I've got
Not too heavy.
it's extremely, it's heavier because recycling is a lot faster than garbage. Because with
Well, I'm
garbage,
saying
there's piles.
weight-wise, though, it's not as much to lift.
Yeah, that's true. Now, with the recycling route, there's normally 800 to 1,200 to pick up. What's that?
That was me just fucking with you.
Man, I fucking see that. Hey, what was this?
It's the ghost.
Oh, you're here now. Adna, if you're real, knock. That was a car outside.
I heard it. Click, click.
I heard it too. That was a car outside, buddy.
No, it wasn't.
Watch.
See? Edna,
That was fucking weird.
can you knock
Did
again?
you guys hear that?
Edna, can you knock again? Come on, I know you can do it. Come on. Edna. Knock, knock.
That was creepy.
She might not have enough energy to do it
You've
again.
heard it. Oh, that's bullshit. There's
No.
spirits.
They have a certain amount of energy, but if they want to manifest or do something in the physical
You
world,
heard that, right?
I did. I heard it twice.
That came from over there.
I heard 2 knocks, and then I heard 1 knock over that way.
I heard it this way.
Well,
That was
it's-
fucking. Still, it's in the same area. I'm gonna try it one more time.
If you need to, you can use my energy, Amanda.
If you want to, you can use my dick, Adna.
Oh, you're sick. Edna, give us a sign of your presence. Respond in a knock. Alright, you're too tired? Okay.
Ungrateful bitch.
Yeah. They only have some gender. There you go, see?
Oh my fucking god!
That's the 3rd time I've got it. That's confirmation right there.
So the past few times we've knocked, we haven't heard anything. But we, for 2 different times, will knock 3 times, and then we'll hear one loud knock.
Knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want.
Right on here. You heard it. That's actually the idea.
I know, it was you.
That was creepy. You gotta admit you heard that. I knocked 3 times, and then there was like a...
I'll get that video that has her communicating.
Do you have that right now?
Yeah.
Pull it up and show everybody.
Okay. All right.
We're about to show you some exclusive shit. We were in the basement and we heard like a ha.
I just gotta see if it's on here or if it's on Messenger.
I gotta get a haircut. My grandma's gonna be like, "Why did you get your haircut?" I hope you are all enjoying this.
Okay.
It's a lot
Okay.
of fun.
Shh.
That's not the one.
What do you mean it's not the one?
I'll show them a picture of Edna. That's not the one.
Okay. Now
That's the one I sent you.
that's a picture of Edna
We found this picture
tucked away somewhere.
tucked away when we were ripping out the kitchen cabinets.
She looks like a grandma that
We
we took.
found this picture.
Which we'll add that picture to the podcast channel.
There we go. That's the picture I found.
Here, let me see it.
Creeped me the fuck out. I'm pulling out my kitchen cabinets. That picture just falls out on the ground.
There. That's a better picture of her.
Now. God, that's such a creepy picture. She looks so nice. Oh, here's the one.
Okay.
Turn this up a little bit.
Wait, why is it so low? Hold on.
I'm not fucking with you guys. I'm serious. Like, this is legit. Like, there's no sounds added. It's creepy.
Wait, I think you sent me a better copy on Messenger.
Where's the one where it's us?
Hold on. That's what I'm looking up. Hold on.
Because I know I sent it to you.
Yeah, you did.
Mother, you heard that.
I did. I just heard a knock again.
I promise it's not going to be like last time when we were like EVPing the fucking house.
You hear that, Dave?
Oh, that's not, no.
I heard that. Zzz, zzz.
That's not it.
No, but the one before.
I was fucking with him.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Wait, I'm
Well,
looking.
give us 1 second. Why are you sitting down? Why aren't you sitting down?
Well, because I'm looking for
The
the.
way to do it, I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do.
All right.
Well, what's this one?
That's the one you were fucking with, Dave.
This one, me and Amanda really thought there was something going on upstairs. Like the fucking saw was on and he wasn't there.
Yeah, I heard a. Zzz,
We went outside. The guy next door was using his buzzsaw.
Oh. I think it's in the messenger, dude. Or maybe in that group chat.
Where is Rob?
I had it. I'm trying to figure out if you
There
sent
we
it to the
go.
group of us or if it was just you or.
Right here. Sounded like the machine, but it was like. Where the fuck is it? August 3rd.
You gotta come way forward.
It's not in the group chat. November. Yes, he goes to September, and it's...
Let me see it.
Shit. Well, I'm hoping we can find it, guys. If not, I'll show it another day. Don't worry. I'll show it. You can't say that... Oh, actually, play that one. With the volume up.
Trying to get it.
It's creepy. Go back.
You heard that?
There's this like noise in my basement that we heard.
You heard that? What did it sound like?
I don't know, like a bumping.
Edna, can you make the noise again?
Now
I
you
heard
know
that.
you heard that.
Top floor.
We heard it in the basement and then on the top floor. It scared the shit out of us.
There it is again.
God damn it.
Oh, it's not gonna hurt you.
I know, but it's fucking creepy. I hope everybody can hear that knocking in the background because we can hear it very loud. I get it, old houses make noises. That's it. That's it.
Damn you, get up here.
Play it from the beginning. It's upside down.
If you're down here, let us know.
I take it you like what the kids are doing with the house.
We hope so.
Who does?
You heard
See,
that. Play it again. Play it again.
This kind of stuff where you're
That.
See, when you start doing this kind of stuff where you're reconstructing,
Yeah.
what happens is
You gotta rewind it all the way and then.
Edna, if you're down here, let us know.
I take it you like what the kids are doing with the house.
We hope so.
Who does?
Right there.
See, when you start doing this kind of stuff where you're reconstructing,
Yeah.
what happens is
There's this
it does
voice
stir up spiritual
freaking and
activity
laughing
because
going,
things are changing.
in the
It
background.
changes the energy in the house.
Now, come here. You see that too?
Oh, downstairs.
You see that too, right? Look.
I'm looking right
Yeah.
at it.
Like, there's a third one.
Yeah, there was actually that laugh was not Sandy,
No, I know. I've heard her laugh. Her laugh.
and that
is,
shriek was not them either.
her laugh sounds nothing like that.
Yeah, her laugh is very distinct.
Yeah, that was not like a laugh. That was like a. It's,
Well,
it's a weird thing. It sounded
well-
like it was in the house, but it was not.
It wasn't audible to us. We didn't hear it with
It
our
sounded
ears.
like it was another fucking dimension.
Yeah,
Like it was
like
not
a
coming
there was
from
like a
this
reverse
world.
echo.
Yeah, a reversed echo.
Well,
Fuck-
I'll make
fucking
sure he
freaky.
has that video, and we'll post it into the channel. And please give feedback on what you think. What you think, guys?
That was a creepy video.
It was.
That laughing in the background creeps me the fuck out.
I bet.
I'll still post the video for you guys, guys and girls, don't worry. But it was creepy. It was a weird night. I'm laughing. I'm smiling because I am enjoying it. What are you always on your goddamn phone for? Ugh. Making me spit in my basement, Dan. What the fuck?
That's well, because it says it's going to be a half hour
Can you
before
go
I
for
get
9
there.
more minutes?
I can't.
9 minutes. Get to 2 hours.
Yeah, but they need to go at 9:15, dude.
What time is it?
It's 8:59,
Well,
and it says 27 minutes.
can you wait till 1:50? A minute 55, an hour 55. It's literally 3 minutes.
All right.
Okay. Fucking Dan, man, always
Sorry.
doing this shit. I'm gonna turn you into Edna.
Yeah,
You're gonna be down in the basement. with her.
Edna Moore.
I was kidding. For any cops watching this, I'm joking. Watch, you're gonna have dead here tomorrow. You're such a liar. I'm on my way in a minute. In a few. I hate fucking Uber.
Hey, dude, I made some pretty good freaking cash for one freaking ride.
I don't believe it. Oh, but anyways, this is not concluding yet. Do not worry. Although it's his fault that it is, this bastard.
Sorry,
How dare you cut my podcast short?
I had no choice.
You're the only guest that's ever done that.
Well, don't forget the other guy did.
Who?
One of your guests, it ended up being like an hour and 35 minutes.
I don't remember.
I don't remember who you said it was either, but it got cut short.
You know, you bastard. We're supposed to go for one more hour and 13 minutes, and we'd be past the goddamn record. You bastard.
Well, we could have done it remotely.
No, we can't.
Okay.
Still finishing dessert.
Yeah,
You're
we
going
can go until the 1:55 mark, or do you want to go to 2 hours?
2 hours.
Okay, fair enough.
There we go! 8 more minutes. With this conniving,
Fuck you.
non-word sticking to person.
Hey, come on. You know, when work calls, you gotta do what you gotta do. Come on.
Bullshit.
You understand it better than most I know.
I could have been making a lot of money tonight.
So but you told me that you got nothing.
Yeah, if I would have stayed out longer. It sucks. I went into the inner city.
Well, Sandy went in the inner city.
There was nothing.
No, it was dead as a doornail.
Sucked.
I mean, I turned the app on from my freaking house.
You know what we gotta do?
What?
We gotta go around, find Uber drivers, and destroy their cars
Why?
so that we can get the business.
Yeah, but there's no demand. It's
Yes, there is. Here's the problem. There's so many Uber drivers, and with the second wave of COVID,
Yeah,
I had to do this. You heard that.
I did. I heard it was like a stumble.
That was fucking creepy.
Edna, could you do me a favor? Could you show up on the wall behind us in the video? Because I'd really like to capture a picture of you or a video. So that way we can have empirical evidence.
Watch, Dan's neck is about to get cracked by Edna. She's gonna be like,
Yeah.
just show up and kill
Oh,
you.
she's not going to hurt
And then I'm gonna run out without my phone and just grab my keys.
she's not going to hurt nobody. Yeah, Edna, if you could just show up on the video, that would be really super.
Please.
Please. I want to prove that you're here. But to those doubting Thomases, yeah, I see you. Yeah, nice job, guy. Ew.
Dude, quit
God, dude,
farting.
what the hell did you do? Dude, what'd you eat? Damn.
That was you.
No, it's not.
That was fucking you.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Remember, this has a stereo mic. It's going to come from over there.
That was you. I'm
God.
gonna love listening to this shit.
Yeah, so, I mean, if she shows up on the video, I would be really be pleased.
I would and would not.
Yeah, but then you could finally prove she's
Oh my gosh, she's
here.
right there. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Just want to see if you believe that shit. I do think there is something in this house. I do.
I don't think it's actually harmful or malignant. I really don't. I think it's going to be just fine. Really.
No, I do too. I'm not scared of it or anything. It's more of a creepy feeling.
Okay, yeah, creepiness. And I'll understand though, with older wiring in the house, sometimes that can actually make people feel on edge because of what's called a fear cage effect. The wires give off electromagnetic frequency, which can cause some people to be sensitive to it, and that makes them feel nervous, edgy, feels creeped
I
out.
think it's just an old house and it makes noises, but the noises that I've been hearing, I have been told by people.
The houses don't make the sounds that you've been hearing.
I have been told by people that who have come here and actually heard stuff. They're like, "That's not a house. That noise a house makes."
No, a house
A
you'll hear a
person-
creak or something like that where it's
Yeah.
settling. But the house here, I think it's been here so long that I think it's
Like-
actually it's settled about as much as it's going to
You
settle.
don't hear a shriek from a house, and you
No, you
also
don't. You don't hear a laugh from a house.
You also don't hear from the other fucking room.
No, you don't.
Like, don't get me wrong. You hear little
Yeah, but where I heard that tap
ding
coming from was
noises.
from inside the wall where you can't get to. It sounded like it was coming from the other side of the ceiling.
People under the stairs. If you're wondering where we are right now, should I?
We're in the basement of
Should
his
I
new
show
house.
them the view of where we are, quick?
You can.
I'm gonna show you guys exactly
Flip the camera around.
how it looks in here.
Hey, dude, flip the camera around. You can actually get a better shot.
What do you mean? That's
There's
actually.
a little circle right here.
Oh no! Don't do that! Don't do that! I know what we're gonna do.
Oh, you can just flip it back. It's not
Yeah, we're gonna do this. This is where we are right now. This is the room. That's the doorway. That's been scaring the shit out of me. Ah! Please don't do that. Fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
But that's the room we're in.
I'm one of your favorite weirdos.
It is
so I
dark
don't wanna hear
as
it.
fuck outside of here, and if Dan was not down here, I would not be either. Because it's creepy as shit. There we go.
Yeah. It's just a house, so you got a resident ghost. Who gives a shit?
Said I got a resident ghost.
Yeah.
God, it's so creepy.
It's not gonna hurt you.
It's so creepy. Gives me a chill. You know, it's a 12 down here, right? And it wasn't earlier.
I don't know. I mean, you have the heat on.
Yes.
What do you have it set to?
It's 65 at all times.
That makes it feel a little chilly.
No, Dan, fuck you.
You'll be all
I
right.
was fucking with you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so worried about it though. It's because
Why?
I don't like being here alone.
Why? She's not gonna do anything to you, dude.
Like if Amanda said to me, "Hey, I'm gonna be out for the day. Can you do laundry?" Fuck you. I'm not going down there alone. Have Dan come over and help, or Dave. One of the two. Somebody.
Well, remember, Dave's gonna be living here, so there's that.
Yeah, that's true.
So you'll be fine.
Yeah, one of my best friends is gonna be living here on the second floor.
I wouldn't worry too much.
He doesn't believe in this stuff though. So he's like, "Man, just go down and do the laundry yourself." I'm like, "Fuck you."
Hmm?
You want to keep living here? You give me, you fucking come down.
That's all.
Oh yeah. Dan, you bastard.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Duty calls, man.
Duty calls, even though they're still eating dessert.
Well, they're finishing the dessert, so.
Finishing can take hours. It can.
You've seen me around a dessert, right?
Yeah, you're fat.
Yeah, I burn off freaking. I burn food like crazy.
You're really not that fat.
No, I'm
Just
not.
kinda got a little like a dad bod going that never went away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Sandy likes it.
Oh, that's fun.
She thinks dad bod is hot.
That's what matters, the person you're with.
Yeah. She thinks I'm sexy. I'm just like, okay, whatever. I don't know. I don't
I'm
see it.
so
but-
angry you're ending my podcast, really. You made me just as angry now as I was in the beginning.
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I mean, I could go take them home and I'll come back and we can finish the last hour.
No, because then it's broken. It's fucking broken. Like this.
Well, you've heard of video editing? You can piece clips together.
I don't edit this at all. They get everything I say, even when I piss in the corner over there and get it all over my hand and the floor. It's like somebody like came on the floor.
Ew.
It does. There's a bunch of little spots where there's.
Well, I call ectoplasm ghost
I hope
cum.
Amanda doesn't see that. I don't care if she does.
Yeah, just say it's ghost cum.
It's ghost cum.
Ectoplasm.
Edna was like squirting all over the floor.
Ew.
I wonder.
I don't wanna see
wonder
that.
If ghosts can do that. That'd be cool. You would.
All right, my friend.
Well, let me close this out because a traitor over here made it to where I had to close out early. This is unfortunately the end of episode number 12. I think it is 12. It has been officially 3 months, and I'm going to continue doing this, and I cannot wait till you guys see who my next guest is, because it's a special treat. It's not you. Someone that's going to stay and break the record, I hope. But yeah, subscribe to Rob Novellin's Real Talk. Like all my stuff, please and thank you, and leave a positive comment or a critical or a criticism. I don't care either way. I like criticism.
Just communicate.
Because it tells me, because it tells me what I should do better or what I should stop doing or what, just anything in general. But I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys liked Dan, who was on here today, even though he kind of cut it short. We were supposed to go for 3 hours and 5 minutes, but we went for 2 hours and 2 minutes. It's fine. Things happen.
I know.
You can't plan life, man. You can just plan it.
You can do the best you can.
God laughs at you for planning.
Well, here's what they say. Greatest plans of mice and men, God laughs.
I didn't hear that fully.
Well, man plans, God laughs.
Yeah, I've heard that quote. But we gotta get going. I gotta go to bed, and Dan's got shit to do too. I don't want to end it. I hate ending.
I know, but
But we're gonna get going. Check out the next one. I hope you like number 12. I hope you loved 11. And
I'll be
can't
back
wait
on
for the
again.
13th. He will be on again in 10 guests from now. And you're gonna stay as long as I tell you to.
yes.
So thank you. But you'll have a great night, and I hope you enjoyed Rob Novellin's Real Talk. It
And
was
happy
awesome.
Thanksgiving to all y'all out there.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving. People in Canada had Thanksgiving, I think, a month early.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah.
They've got this thing called Boxing Day. I don't know what it
I
is.
have no idea what that means. But you all have a great day or a great night, and check out
Enjoy
the next
hockey.
one. And I can't wait to put up that ghost video.